Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we're playing some F1 2020 as it is the Russian Grand Prix this weekend in real life. So I'm gonna play on SOCHI and I'm gonna play against the AI and try to go from last to first as Hamilton. As I've just seen the first practice and second practice, and he was at the back in the first one. So I think this video is quite suiting, just to try and see how far we can get up the field when starting from the back. We're racing a 25% race distance, and we are racing 100% AI. If you're new to the channel, please leave a subscribe, and if you're not new to the channel, thank you very much for watching, and let's get into the video. So as you can see, I've turned off all assists. I'm not racing with any assists at all. Racing at dry, just to be sure that it's not raining and so it doesn't help me in some ways. I'm gonna turn on qualifying for one shot and just retire when it starts, just to be sure that I start at the back, because if I don't choose any qualifying, it would just start me like in the top 5 or something, because I'm racing a Mercedes. But cutting onto the race, let's just get right into it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 lights, and we are off. And we get off to a very good start because we're starting on the softer compound tires. It's way better than normally in the My Team career mode. So going down this straight now, we are going into the slipstream of Croatia, and can we dive up the inside of all these people? We dive up the inside of Kvyat, and we're into P12 already. So a very good start for us there, almost into the points after just the first corner, but Kvyat fights back at us, and we go side by side through this long 90-degree left-hander, and we dive down the inside and we're into P12 again. Next up is Gasly, and after that it's Norris. Let's see what we can do here in the next few corners. He drives very slow as I try to get the best exit out of the corner to maybe dive down the inside of this next corner, and we just bang wheels and get a bit of oversteer, and we're into P11 now. Next up is Norris, and there's a straight coming up, and maybe we can just use our overtake button and rich mix to overtake him before we need any DRS, because it is the first lap. There's no DRS at the moment. We're in the slipstream now, using a bit of overtake button and rich mix, and we just fly right past him. Next up is Perez. Can we dive down the inside of the next corner? And yes, we can. It's P9 for us. That's how many positions that is. That 11 positions in the first lap. That is very good. That's how it is driving a Mercedes. But coming on to lap 2 now, we are right behind Ocon and Sainz. Can we make the same move as on Gasly? No, we can't. We just wait for the straight and see if we can overtake him before the last tight section. But staying behind him now in rich mix, going on to the straight now, using the overtake button and trying to catch the slipstream of Sainz ahead, just to get a bit more top speed than Ocon. But he tries to fight back at us, as he has a lot of top speed for some reason in that Renault, as in real life, and we just overtake him up the inside, getting a bit of oversteer there, but that's okay. Next up is Sainz. I think we can overtake him quite easily. He has the Honda engine, and that in this game isn't the best engine to have at the moment. I think it's the worst engine if you is going to choose any engine in the career mode. But let's see what we can do. Going on to the straight now, into rich mix and overtake button. DRS is open. And we just suck our way up into his gearbox and just sling around the outside and fly right past him and brake as late as possible into turn 1, and that is P7 for us. That wasn't actually turn 1, that was turn 2, but the first real turn. But cutting on to lap 4 now, we have caught up to Ricciardo ahead. In real life, he has done quite a good job in the first practice and second practice. He has been, I think it's P3 in both sessions, which is epic to see a Renault that high up. But we're going purple in the first sector, going a bit wide there through that right-hander, but still trying to catch up to Ricciardo ahead. We have caught up to him, And we're just gonna save some fuel now in this next few corners, just to, yeah, just save it, because we can't overtake him there anyway. But going onto the straight now, we go into rich mix, we have the DRS, we use the overtake button, and let's see what we can do going onto the straight. We try to go up the inside of him, going side by side into the next corner here. We try to outbrake him, but he actually outbrakes us, but we hang it around the outside, and that is P6 for us. So there's a long way ahead. There's still Verstappen, Albon, Vettel and Leclerc to overtake, and then of course Bottas at the end. But let's see if we can get it before the 13 lap mark. Cutting on to lap 5 now, we're right behind Verstappen. I think he has a problem or something, because he usually is faster than Albon ahead. But let's see what we can do. Going on to the straight now, he has the Honda engine as well, but we try to catch up to him before the DRS zone. We use the overtake button and rich mix. Now we turn on DRS. Let's see what we can do, and we just fly right past him. He has no chance to defend from us, and we overtake him before the first corner. Actually, second corner. I forget it always. But next up is Albon. Let's see what we can do. He actually fights with Vettel ahead, so maybe we can catch up to him quite fast. But let's see what we do. But on lap 7 now, we've caught up to him. That's the next lap, and we are in the DRS, but he's in the DRS as well. He's catching up to Vettel. We are catching up to him. Let's see if we can dive down the inside, but no, we think better of it and stick right behind him, as we almost hit the rear of him. As that was just a harmonica crash there. But using the ERS system and rich mix, we dive up the inside after this long left-hander, and that is a P4 to us. Thank you very much. Next up is Vettel ahead and Leclerc after that, and we actually almost halfway through the race. We have to pit soon to go on to the medium tires, so let's see if we can overtake him before the pit stops come. We're in the rich mix, and let's see what we can do now. Going on to the back straight, try to get through the corner as fast as possible. We just missed the apex, and I don't think we can overtake him into the next corner here, because we're way back. But we can try to set it up for the next straight, which is the main straight, the start finish line straight, and maybe we can overtake him there if we can catch up to him. We just need to be in the 6/10 behind him, because if we're further back than that, the Ferrari engine in this game will just drive out of the 1 second mark. But going on to the straight now, we're into rich mix. We use our overtake button in a moment, and we try to use the DRS system now. Now we're into overtake button. We have to go into the pits this lap, so let's see what we can do. Going on into rich mix, he defends from us. We try to overtake him around the outside. We outbrake him, turn in, and that is P3 for us. We're on the podium now. Cutting on later to that lap, we have to go into the pits. Leclerc ahead dives into the pits as well, but let's see what we can do. We brake as hard as possible, just get down to 60 kilometers an hour, as that's the top speed that we can do in the pit lane. So very close to getting a penalty. Let's see how fast the pit stop is. It's actually 2.7 seconds, so not very fast. It's okay, but I would like to see something like 2.2 as average. But going out of the pit lane now, let's see if we can catch up to Leclerc ahead. He's actually way ahead. I think he's 1.5, 2 seconds ahead. So we have some catching up to do. There's only 4 laps left, so yeah, I have to power on. And cutting on to lap 11 now, we're right behind him in the slipstream, going around the outside, trying to outbrake him, just squeeze him out, and that is P2 for us. Getting a bit of oversteer out of the corner, but that is okay. We're into P2 now. Now we have to catch Bottas ahead, so let's see if we can catch him. There's 5.4 seconds up to him, but cutting on later to lap 12, he's still 5.4 seconds ahead, so I don't think we can catch up to him. So going through this last sector now, you can see I try to go as fast as possible, just going a bit wide here. That's okay, we didn't get a penalty, but trying to hit every apex, going as wide as possible and not getting a penalty. We actually have used all our fuel going through this last sector and going on to the last straight for the last time. And our game crashed. Our game crashed. So, but we were in P2, and that is probably where we would finish if we'd just driven one more lap. We couldn't catch up to him. He was 5.4 seconds ahead, so pretty unrealistic to catch up to him there. But I think it was pretty realistic to finish in P2. And I think that Hamilton can do the same if he for some reason starts at the back this weekend. But yeah, qualifying is today, so let's see where he will finish in this qualifying today. He will probably finish P2 or P1, one of those two. But thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.